Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in to another morning breakthrough with Coco, helping you undo so God can do. Let us be thankful for another day, not promised, but indeed graciously granted. Hope you all are doing well on this early Thursday morning. We are continuing with 31 ways to be accelerated into purpose. Last week we talked about spiritual acceleration, getting the mind right, getting that stinking thinking out the way, and allowing ourselves to see God as He sees us. And this week we've been talking about personal acceleration. What are some things that we can do to help accelerate our purpose? And yesterday I talked about how bad do you want it. This morning I just want to continue with some of what I talked about yesterday, and that's personal investments. Is necessary for your acceleration, uh, for you to make personal investments, for you to invest in yourself. We can't wait on other people to do something or to make the move. We have to make that move and be willing to invest in ourselves. Sometimes we want people to invest in us, but have you invested in yourself first? So, what are some ways to personally invest in you? So, um, there's the area of self-care. Maybe you need to allow yourself to take a break from your business or from your daily routine, from work, from family. Maybe you need to step back from some things or step away from some people. Maybe you need to invest in getting a coach, or getting a counselor, or maybe you need to invest in um, food or a healthy eating regimen. So different ways to invest in yourself. Look at what areas are in need the most, and take time to say, okay, I need to put more time into this. I need to step away from this and devote more time to this. Um, so those are some ways to personally invest in yourself. Maybe you are at a stage where you need to learn more. Continuing education is always important. We are never at a point in life where we know everything, because everything in the world itself changes so much. It's necessary to continue to allow ourselves to receive information. So, what is it that you can sign up for that will take you that next step in your business, or that next step in your relationship, or that next step at work? What is it that you can do without somebody even having to tell you or say, well, why don't you do this? No, take the initiative. What else can you allow yourself to learn? So maybe you've accomplished this and conquered something. Okay, but that's not the end of your growth. That is not where God's not stopping you. He's not through with you yet. No. Okay, what else can I add to this? What else can I do? And again, I mentioned yesterday how there are so many free resources out there that are available to us. I know Alison.com, ALISON.com. They have a free platform where you can go in and take classes. Mindtools.com, MINDTOOLS.com, I believe. They have a lot of free information available. Trying to think what else. Um, and then even for me personally, I listen to a lot of sermons. R.C. Blake's, Redefine TV. What is it that you can listen to? And they have podcasts. I know there's one that I'm familiar with, but I can't get on it now. But podcasts or FM player, I think that has like a host of podcasts. So there are podcasts that you can listen to on a daily when you're riding to work, or even when you're exercising, where you can allow information to be fed into you and learn, or either there's audio books or just reading a book. So there are different ways to invest into you, even when you may not have the finances to go to maybe a conference, or to hire a coach, or to get a therapist, or to go to this event or that event. There are different ways to invest in yourself, but you have to figure out, you have to make that decision and know that, it's not always going to fall in your lap. It's not always, somebody's not always going to do it for you. But here's the thing that I learned about personal investment. You never know what doors are going to open when you make that first step and invest in yourself. Sometimes we, we hold ourselves back because we're thinking, well, I don't have enough for this, or I can't do this. I can't tell you how many times I have had the opportunity to invest in myself or to be a part of something that I wanted to be a part of. And it was like, I really don't have the money for this, or I can pay this part of it. But on down the line, I don't know how. I remember thinking that when I signed up for the speakers training, and also when when I actually did my coaching certification, I didn't know because I actually, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was taking the speakers training, and that was the first time that I had ever spent over $1,000 for something. And yeah, so that was a huge investment for me. But even before I got through with the speaker training, that was an opportunity for the coaching certification program. And it's like, okay, Lord. So yeah, but God made a way for it to happen. Sometimes we just have to step out on faith and God will take care of it. So again, like I said, it's been plenty of times when I didn't know how I would pay for something, but God worked it out. But I was willing to invest in me, but I was also willing to make sacrifices. So with personal investments, know that there comes some level of sacrifice. Like maybe you're gonna have to let a bag go, or shoes go, or not eat out so much, or maybe there's a subscription that you have that you can let go. But know that your personal investment is so important. And what I was trying to get to was how when you pour into yourself, you'd be surprised at how people will work with you, or how people will begin to pour into you on top of what you're doing. So, which goes to the saying, people help those that are helping themselves. So again, it pays to personally invest in you, because guess what? Sometimes nobody else will. And not because they don't want to, or uh, they don't have it, or it could be a lot of reasons why someone else doesn't. But the key is, will you invest in yourself? Do you believe enough in yourself to make a sacrifice? Okay, so we have to believe in ourselves first before somebody else will. We have to prove that this is what we want. And sometimes that's what other people are looking for. Sometimes that's what God is waiting for, because He has somebody on the side waiting to bless you, but you got to make the first step. You got to make that first step into your personal investment. So again, think, what are some areas in your life that could use improvement, and how can you what steps can you take to make those improvements? Again, whether it is getting a coach, or whether it is you're at a point where you realize you need a therapist, or whether it is listening to relationship advice from different people who are credible, whether it is reading, listening to a podcast, taking time to exercise, changing your eating habits. How can you invest in you to be accelerated into purpose? Those are my nuggets for this morning, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another Morning Breakthrough with Coco, helping you undo so God can do. I am the Purpose Accelerator, here to push, provoke, and catapult you into your next level of divine greatness. Be safe, stay safe, and remember to be a blessing to someone else. Love y'all. Thanks.